everybody, this is the Fortes, and this is Real and Raw. We are here to answer any relationship questions, and that's from the male perspective or the female perspective, and we're going to tell you exactly what we feel, how things are, and how exactly it is real and raw.
So thank you so much for coming to our channel. Make sure you subscribe down below and send us your questions. That way we can answer them in the next video. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the male and the female positions and roles in the relationship.
Are you talking more about like marriage or just dating?
Dating or marriage. I mean, one leads into the other, and you can't have one without the other.
So I feel like when I'm dating somebody, I shouldn't do all of like the wifely duties in the beginning of like our relationship.
I just believe you should be yourself from the very beginning. A lot of times they always say that, you know, you have your representative the first date or two, or when you're first starting to date, but you really need to be, your representative needs to be extremely close to who you really are.
I mean, but I always feel like people put their best foot forward when they first initially meet somebody. It's not until like later down the line and you start to see like their ways, their habits, and then you figure out, do I really want to be with this person or not?
That's true. But if you don't know who the person is, you don't know if you want to be with that person or not. If you're not giving me at least 80% of you, I can't make my decision. The female can't make her decision about the guy, but you need to be real about everything.
But how real is real? Like, if I want you to be emotional or show some type of emotion or vulnerability, if I'm talking to you or having a conversation with you and you don't show me that, then is that you being guarded, or am I just setting my expectations too high? From
the male perspective, I think you're setting your expectations too high. Men show you exactly what they want, and their reactions to you will be exactly that. You will never really have to guess if a guy likes you or not. If he brings you flowers, or he opens up the doors for you, or he helps you sit down, everything, his actions will show you exactly how he feels, even if he doesn't say it.
But not a lot of guys do that though.
That's not true. I believe a lot of guys do it. Okay. Women just expect more too soon. What you need to do is watch what the guy is doing for you and accept that. And like I said, guys will be real with you. They show you what they want before they'll tell you.
But what I'm saying is, like, not all guys like buy women flowers or like open the door up when they, you know, like do all the chivalry things that like you would think men do. That's not what men, not all men do that.
That's true, but they'll show you in a different way. You need to watch for all the signs that guys like you. I mean, they will do a lot of things. They'll pay for everything. They'll make sure you get whatever you want. You go to the movies, they're buying popcorn and peanuts and candy and whatever. Sometimes you need to just, even if you don't eat chocolate, just order chocolate and see if it gets bought. If he's really into you or he really likes you, it'll happen.
But what about the guys that only want to be with you just for like a quick buck?
Then that's exactly what they're showing you. I'm trying to hit this. Let's get through this dinner. You want to come to my house? You want to do whatever? You want to? They're trying to hurry up everything. If they're trying to fuck you, that's exactly what they're trying to get to. They'll show you exactly what they want.
But then sometimes, like, the man that you're like, you know, just sleeping with on the side turns into the person that you want to be with.
That has nothing to do with the man. That has to do with what the women are thinking. The dude is there. He already knows what he signed up for. And that's for, hey, Thursday, Friday, and Tuesday nights we fucking, and that's that. So keep it at that. If you want to be more than that, you need to stop that and start over with it.
But I also feel like not all men are like that. Like, I feel like some women get into relationships or just start dating a guy and we start to notice like you don't want to pay for everything, or you want to go Dutch on some things, or you ain't hitting my line if I text you, you don't text back and stuff like that.
It means you ain't that chick. You need to. The bottom line is this, and this is what I always say, and I've said to you, I've said to my daughters, whatever. The game is gonna be played. If you ain't in it to playing the game and realizing what's going on, that's on you. I'm not here to save you. If you don't get the hints, you don't get the hints. If you ain't the chick that I'm trying to be with, then you ain't the chick I'm trying to be with. You the chick that I'm fucking right now.
So, in terms of like the female role, do you feel like if the female like cooks and cleans, stuff like that she needs to do that like immediately, or?
I don't. You don't need to give that up so quick. The same way that he's playing a game, you need to play that same game. You need to enter this as in, I'm trying to get to know this guy. I want to be me, but I don't want to just be all out, blatant, give him everything and you don't know who he is yet.
I agree with that. But I feel like at what point, like, I feel like sometimes women don't know, like, the game is being played, or, like, how to also play the game correctly.
So once again, the game is always being played. The game is always being played. I don't care what he says to you, how he makes you feel, but the game is always being played, because that's the reason he said what he said to you, to make you feel the way you feel, because the game is being played. You're either going to play the game or you're going to get played.
So how does a woman play the game?
You just have to understand that you have the power. The majority of women don't realize that they call the shots. Let me change that. Most men are not going to step over the line as long as you set the line. If there's no line set, then there's no limit to what he can do.
So basically having boundaries. Like, so if he like calls me up and be like, hey, let's go out, you need to be like, no, I don't want to.
Right. You can't be available at any moment.
Okay.
You can't just be like, hey, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey baby, what you doing? You know, unless you're in that role, unless that's what y'all do. At 4 o'clock, he calls you, he coming over, and he gonna do what he got to do. But the thing is, you can't just be available anytime if you're looking for more than that.
So how soon should a woman set boundaries? Like from jump?
Yeah, from the first time you meet somebody, boundaries should be set.
So does that include like telling the man like, this is what my goals are, this is what I want, like I want to be married, I want to have kids?
That's a little far. That's a little far. But you need to let a guy know that I'm not here
to just be dating.
Just for a fuck.
Okay.
It ain't even dating. I'm not here just to be fucking. If you see something in a guy that you wanna go after, then you want to make sure that he knows what the lines are. But if you just with a dude that you want to, hey, see what he about, fuck him a couple times, and then, hey, be Rihanna on this, you know, you do your thing. But I'm saying, if you really are looking for someone that you want to be with, you need to make sure that you set those standards. Because, and I hate to say this, but, you know, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And men know that. And they are not gonna do that. You can't be my hoe today and fucking me everywhere all the time, anytime I call you, and then think I'm gonna turn around and think I want you to have my kids and be my wife. It's not gonna happen. And guys aren't really. What's funny is guys aren't deep. Guys aren't complex. They show you exactly who they are. The fact that you silly and don't want to take the hit is not our fault, and that's why a lot of women get caught up in it and get like, I thought I did this for him and did that for him, no, he showed you who he was from the jump, and you just kept pursuing it, thinking that you had a chance when he showed you that you never had a chance. The bottom line is this: just know yourself, know what you want, go after what you want, and stop just settling. Most people settle. I mean, think about the percentage of people in the world. There's roughly, I believe, 10 billion people in the world. 6 of that billion are women, 4 of that billion are men. Please believe you haven't met the best man after your 3rd guy you dated.
But how do you attract the man that you want?
Most people date who they are. If you're a no good chick, then you go date a no good man. So basically, you need to step up your game to find the guy that you want. If you want a guy that's successful, that can handle his business, you need to be a chick who's successful and who can handle your business. If you want a thug ass motherfucker, you need to be a thug ass motherfucker. It's just everybody dates who they are or who they're more familiar with, because they know how to deal with who they are. So you know how to deal with who they are.
You are who you date.
Yeah, I always say that. You know that. All right. So basically, welcome to our channel. We invite you to send us questions, concerns, anything you want an answer to. Please believe you will get the real
And
raw answer to it.
So just make sure you drop your questions down below in the comment box, or you can always email us, and I'll leave our email right here on the screen. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will talk to you soon.
All right. See you.